Before we begin, tell us which city and country are you watching from, and what time is it there right now? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because what you're about to hear might just change how you look at humanity forever. They asked to face Earth's weakest, our least dangerous fighter. They thought it was a mercy, a diplomatic gesture before the real bloodshed, a show of interstellar civility. But no one warned them what that actually meant. The request came from the Varnock High Command, a warrior species known for its brutal honor trials, where enemies were given a final chance to prove strength before extermination. They believed in ritual battle, in fair odds, in glory earned through the crushing of the weak. Earth, to them, was a curiosity. A species with 1,000 languages, wildly inconsistent biology, and primitive emotional structures. But there was one thing they couldn't ignore: the rumors. Stories of humans who didn't die when they should, of soldiers who fought through vacuum fire nerve agents, of laughter in the face of planetary sieges. So the Varnock made their challenge. Send us your weakest, that we may judge the rest. The Galactic Council tried to intervene. Even they, long wary of humanity's unpredictability, urged caution. But Earth agreed. A single dropship left the Sol defense perimeter. Inside a lone human. No armor, no powered exosuit, just a simple environmental suit, a duffel bag, and a steady heartbeat. His name was Eli Trent, a maintenance tech, not military. No combat medals. No record of training beyond standard fleet readiness. He didn't even carry a weapon, and he volunteered. When Trent stepped onto the Varnock arena, the warriors laughed. A coliseum carved from the bones of a planetary crust beast echoed with their amusement. The crowd of thousands jeered in multiple dialects, slamming metal limbs against reinforced barriers. Their champion, Korak the Bone Cleaver, entered from the opposite gate. Over 9 feet tall, plated in scaled armor, wielding an energized glaive longer than Trent's entire body. The ritual began. Drums pounded, holograms soared overhead, broadcasting the event across the sector. And Eli, he adjusted his collar. No dramatic pose, no monologue, just a calm glance up at the towering alien before him. Korak struck first. A blur of kinetic power, the glaive humming as it sliced toward Trent's midsection. But he wasn't there. The crowd gasped. Trent had simply moved, not leapt, not rolled, just sidestepped. A precise pivot of the ankle, perfectly timed. Korak roared and came again. Slashes, feints, bone-breaking sweeps. Each one missed, by centimeters. The analysts began whispering. The commentators, trained in war physiology, struggled to describe it. He's not faster, not stronger. But it's like he knows what's coming before it happens. That was Trent's talent. He wasn't a warrior. He wasn't even particularly brave. He was an observer. Years spent maintaining ships taught him to notice micro-fractures before they split hulls, to hear stress in an engine before it failed. He read patterns of machines, of systems, of people, and now he read Korak. The alien's rage built with every failed strike. His breathing changed. Grip shifted. He began telegraphing. To the crowd, it seemed like Trent was dancing. To Trent, he was just staying out of the way. Then he acted. One move. A small deliberate kick to the side of Korak's knee. Not a strike of power, but of placement. Korak's leg twisted awkwardly. He stumbled, and Trent moved forward. 2 fingers, pressed directly beneath the alien's left mandible. A nerve cluster, supposedly shielded by armor. Korak's body locked, then collapsed. Silence fell across the arena, then chaos. The Varnock howled. Some called it dishonor. Others demanded an explanation. The medics confirmed it. Korak wasn't dead, but unconscious, temporarily paralyzed. No poisons, no implants, just technique. Eli Trent walked off the field, nodded once to the council observers, and asked politely if someone could please fly him back home. He had maintenance shifts piling up. The council summoned Earth for questioning. What exactly did you send us? One ambassador demanded. Our least dangerous fighter, Earth's representative said. You expect us to believe that? Barked another. The Earth delegate leaned forward. Eli Trent has never held a gun, never seen real combat. He just knows how things break. And what happens? A third alien asked slowly. If you send one of your real warriors. The room fell quiet. Earth's ambassador didn't answer. He didn't need to. Word of the event spread fast. Other species, once curious about humanity, grew cautious. The idea of danger was no longer tied to weaponry or muscle. It was in their minds. In the way humans noticed what others missed, anticipated what others hadn't even considered. The Varnock quietly canceled further challenges. Their council declared Earth strategically anomalous. Across the galaxy, recruits whispered about the man who brought down a warlord with 2 fingers and a well-timed pivot. Eli went back to his maintenance bay. He fixed a broken coolant valve on a mining freighter. Nobody recognized him, but some nights, he'd find encrypted messages in his inbox. Teach me how you moved. Can you analyze my fight footage? I saw the broadcast. Thank you. He never replied. He didn't need to be a legend. He just needed to do his job. Because Eli knew what most of the galaxy had just begun to learn. You don't need to be the strongest, just the most aware. And that is why Earth is never underestimated again. If you're still watching, now you understand. Sometimes humanity's deadliest weapon isn't a soldier. It's a mechanic with good instincts. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, Earth never sends its best until it's already too late.